Welcome back to the channel. So today we have just crossed over the border from Calgary in Canada and we've headed back into the US, and quite obviously we're in Montana. So we are going to be driving down in this vlog through Montana and Idaho into Salt Lake City, and we're going to be spending 2 nights in Salt Lake City. Very excited. Look how beautiful it is with all the snow. Like, are you kidding?
And there's American
and
buffaloes.
Also, across the border, and the first thing we saw were American buffaloes, literally right next to us in this field. Amazing.
There must be hundreds.
There must be hundreds of them. There's some on that side too. Like, amazing. So, loving Montana so far.
There's loads on that side.
Loads on that side. Loving Montana so far. Beautiful scenery. We're gonna go and see if we can see a little bit of Glacier Park before our drive. It is a 13-hour drive, so we gotta go. Salt Lake City is the capital and most populous city of the US state of Utah. It is the seat of Salt Lake County, the most populous county in the state. The history of Salt Lake City is inextricably bound to the Mormon faith. Salt Lake City was founded by a group of Mormon pioneers who arrived here in 1847, and today the city remains the nation's epicenter of Mormon church culture. Vlog. We arrived in Salt Lake late last night and then just went out for dinner and went to bed because we'd be up, but we made it through our longest drive. Yay! We are headed today. We're not actually going into Salt Lake City today. We're going to the Bonneville salt flats, which are about an hour and a bit outside of Salt Lake City. So we are driving there now. It is incredibly foggy, but it looks like it's clearing up here, so hopefully that's the case and we'll be able to see what we want to see at the salt flats. But yeah, we'll see you there. Okay, this is the Great Salt Lake of Salt Lake City. I guess that's what it's named after. Wouldn't make sense, but it's like, it's pretty big. Yeah, that's the Great Salt Lake, and that's just part of it. Cool. Made it to the salt flats. Here they are. Fun fact about the salt flats, like, it's bright, but that's it. Fun facts is that this is where, what was it, the fastest speed limit? 600 and something miles an hour. Fastest speed recorded was done. And we were talking about this and like, we don't know if it's because of the salt, like does the salt add a factor to why the speed limit was broken, or was it just because there's so much flat land that this is where with the flat land? Potentially. Look at it, it's all salt. It's cool. Like, it's quite hard, but it's salt. Excuse the dry hands, it's been so cold. My hands have just gone so dry. Salt. So we made it to Temple Square in Salt Lake City. So this is the assembly hall, which is just like really pretty in itself. The temple is just here behind these trees, but as you can see, it is under construction. I did not realize it was under construction, so I'm a little bit sad because I did want to see that. But I might see if there's a temple that we can go to somewhere else maybe tomorrow on our way out of Utah, because I just want to see like a temple. I know you're not like allowed to go in it because we're not Mormon, and you have to be like welcomed in, I think, and you have to be a practicing and like approved Mormon person, so we're not allowed in it. But I just wanted to see like a beautiful temple because the buildings are really beautiful. I mean, look at that. It is, from what we can see, it's pretty. But yeah, it's really cool. This building's beautiful, very beautiful. A bit disappointed that it's like under construction, but it's still cool to see. I'm sure we'll just have to come back to Utah another time, Alex, just so I can see it. The only place that gives me true happiness.
Me.
Aww. Target! Well, Target with you is pretty good. I know, Target with Gemma might be better.
Oh.
Are you kidding? You're kidding. It's nearly the same height as I am, Ali. By comparison, I mean, he is on like a little platform, but... So we're just about to go to a drive-through Christmas lights thing, which is really cool. It's at Willard Bay State Park, and we saw it when we were driving in the other night, and we were like, oh, what is that? Let's see what that's about. And it's a drive-through one, and I have seen like other YouTubers in the US go to these, and I'm just excited. It looks really cool. So we're just driving in now to see it. Dinner, and honestly it was such a bargain. So it was like 2 for 1 for wings, and then the kitchen accidentally made extra wings for ours, so we ended up getting 33 wings for like $20, so with fries, like smashing. Anyway, we have come because we need to clean our car because she's very dirty, because driving in the snow apparently was just like the most dirtiest thing ever. The current state of her. We're gonna wash her now. Vlog. We are here trying to organize our lives. It is 1 AM and we're nowhere near done. So we're just trying to like catch up on posting, catch up on like editing, and just like organize other parts of our lives. And like honestly, it's just hard. It is like one of the things that we have found difficult, especially on this trip. Like, I feel like when we were in the other trips, we managed to keep on top of things quite well, and on this trip, it's like we forgot about things a couple of days, and then it just builds up and builds up and builds up, and then it's like, okay, well, now it's like a big chore to do. That's gonna be like quite time consuming, but it's all good. We are gonna get up tomorrow and do a bit of shopping. It is candle day at Bath and Body Works, which means candles are cheaper than usual, so we want to go and have a look at that, and then yeah, and see what else we get up to in the morning before we head off and leave Salt Lake City. But we will see you guys in the morning if we wake up, because we have to wake up early. We have stopped by and had Blaze pizza for lunch. We've had this a couple times and it's so tasty. It's like if Subway did pizzas. That's the closest, but like fresher ingredients, I would say.
Yeah, it's basically build your own pizza.
It's build your own pizza. So this is my one, delicious. And then Alex's is on the bottom. Do we have to see?
Mine.
Okay, open yours. Ah. There is Alex's. Yummy. So yeah, tasty. And we're in the line to get a swig before we leave. Way later than we were meant to leave, but it's fine. Swig. We're just about to leave Salt Lake City. Bye, Salt Lake City! So I was originally going to do 2 separate videos for our next destination in Salt Lake City, but I think I'm just going to combine the two because we're only in our next place for one night, and there honestly isn't really that much that we're going up to while we're going. So we're just going to take you guys along for the ride. We are heading to Wyoming. We are staying in a little town called Rock Springs. It's kind of just like a layover stop. We had obviously the long 13-hour drive here, and then our next stop after Wyoming is a little bit of a long drive as well. So we kind of wanted like a little break and somewhere to just have a bit of like a rest stop. So that's the plan. We are leaving a little later than we originally thought we were going to leave, but it doesn't matter. We don't really have that much planned when we get there. So come on the journey with us. Rock Springs is a city in Sweetwater County, Wyoming, United States. The population was 23,526 in the 2020 census, making it the 5th most populous city in the state of Wyoming and the most populous city in Sweetwater County. It's a 2.5-hour journey, so it shouldn't take us too long. Well, it'll take us 2.5 hours. But like out of our journeys, this is a pretty short one, so we're pretty happy. We made it! So this is Wyoming. We are about an hour away from our hotel and where we're staying tonight. What do you think of Wyoming? Quiet.
Yes.
Quiet. Lots of land. But we haven't really seen a lot of it, so it's a bit hard to make a judgment.
Yeah, off of one road. Very empty.
Yeah. Well. Morning vlog. We are currently on our way to our next destination, so it is the end of the vlog. Wyoming was cute. I enjoyed Wyoming. Do you know what, I had like expectations to have this really small town, and it was actually pretty decent. Like, yeah, it was pretty decent. Yeah, it was nice. But we are now headed to our next destination, so if you would like to see where we are headed, please check us out in the next video. We'll see you there.